What's up, y'all? This is NFL expert and Colts fan Marcus Sniffles, back with some more Colts content. So today, my plan was to kind of talk about some of the positives from our Week 1 loss to the Texans. But obviously, if you're a Colts fan, you've probably heard the news of what happened today. So we'll get to that after we talk about some of the positives. But before we do any of that, make sure you guys are liking the videos, subscribe to the channel. Got a lot of good stuff coming on here. So I'd appreciate it if you guys could drop a like. Jesus. I would appreciate it if you guys would like the video and consider subscribing to the channel. It would help me out a lot, and I would appreciate it. So, when it comes to taking away some of the positives, obviously, we're not doing the whole moral victories things. The loss is a loss, and they all suck, especially a division game, and especially a game at home. It's terrible. It sucks. Nobody likes it. But if we're going to take away any positives, the few positives that I took away from the game is this is only Anthony Richardson's fifth start as an NFL quarterback, and he finished the game healthy, which is also a positive. So I'm not going to look at a couple of missed throws, a couple of errant throws, a questionable interception that I believe was on Granson, and just throw away his whole career. Like this is his fifth game. Like if we're now judging quarterbacks on their fifth start in the NFL, then the NFL is cooked. Um, Josh Downs, I believe he's going to be back for the Green Bay game. I think he will unlock our offense and take it to a different level. He is a quick win receiver off the line of scrimmage. And him and Anthony actually have the best quarterback wide receiver connection. The only concern I have is whose snaps does he eat into? Obviously, Pittman is wide receiver one. With what Alec Pierce did last week, you can't justify putting him on the bench or eating away at his snaps. 80 is a rookie, so I think he's going to be the one. And I personally would take away some of Granson's snaps, like replace Granson with Josh Downs in the slot or in the middle of the field, and I think our offense is totally unlocked in a better situation. And speaking of AD, I know Anthony missed him on two passes where he was wide open, but the positives are he was wide open. AD just gets open. It doesn't seem like for now, and it was only his first game, but nobody could cover him. He was open on all the looks that he was given. He was wide open and probably could have had the same kind of day Alec Pierce had with two touchdowns, two big plays. So that's definitely a plus. As long as him and AR get on the same page, AD Mitchell is going to be just fine. So coming up this week, we're going to do like a little bit of a preview for the Packers game. I don't believe Jordan Love is going to be playing. So for me, this is a get back game for the defense. Like the defense, especially the front seven. I know that the pass rush was doing very well as far as pressuring Stroud and getting sacks, but they got to finish. There was a lot of plays where they were flushing Stroud out of the pocket and weren't able to finish and bring him down. This is the game that they got to do it. They're playing against a backup. They're playing against a limited offense that doesn't have a wide receiver as talented as Nico Collins or Stephon Diggs. They're playing a backup quarterback who was a backup quarterback to Will Levis, who is probably going to end his career as a backup quarterback. So if our defense can't get it together against in this game against that team, then we have bigger problems than what I thought. And obviously, another injury to the Colts. It wouldn't be a Colts season without a season-ending injury to a starter. And once again, it is Juju Brents. Juju Brents was injured before we drafted him. He was injured during training camp of his rookie season. He missed games in his rookie season. He missed the last game of his rookie season. I believe he came into camp a little dinged up. And after game one, he is out for the year with a knee injury. So his sophomore season is now flushed down the drain. I feel terrible for that kid, man. I really do. Like it sucks to come into the league, to finally get to the NFL. You finally reach like the pinnacle, like you've reached your dream, and your body just isn't helping you. It's not doing its part. It's betraying you. It's taking you out of the game. And I still think that he can be a QB1, CB1. I think he can be a starting caliber cornerback with his size, his length, his speed, his playmaking ability. He just has to stay healthy, and it sucks. There's no other way to sugarcoat it. It sucks. The Chris Ballard this offseason, or probably as I'm recording this, Chris Ballard is bringing in another cornerback to take his job. And in the draft next year, Chris Ballard is most likely with the first or second round pick going to bring in a cornerback to take his job because the best ability is availability. And Juju has yet to show that he can be available to play for this team. And I believe in the kid. I believe in his talent. I believe in the measurables. But if you're not out there, you can't do anything. You're I don't want to say you're useless, but he's out for the season. And now Jalen Jones, a 7th round pick, is cornerback number 1. And we're going to have to bring somebody else in. So this is where that conversation we talked about earlier between what matters the most in a defense when it comes to pass defense, the front four, the pass rush, the defensive ends, or your secondary. And at this point, Chris Ballard has put all his chips into the front four, and the linebackers, they're gonna have to earn it. They're gonna have to show us why he did that and kind of carry us because our secondary is very very thin. I believe this team can still beat the Packers next week. I still believe this team is going to win the AFC South. I believe in Anthony Richardson, and I believe in Shane Steichen. I have not wavered on that, and I'm not going to waver on that until they give me a legitimate reason to start to waver on that. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you think the season is over? Who should they bring in to play cornerback? Is Josh Downs the key to the offense? Let me know what you guys think. Appreciate it. Peace.